Hi, this is Morgan, and welcome back to SkyFactory2. As you can see around me, I've been pretty busy. And I'll get to all this stuff, including that monstrosity up there in just a minute. I've been sick for the last couple of weeks. I've had a bad cold, threw my back out, did all the standard things that old people do. Let me get out of F7 mode or F5 mode here. And we'll take you through a little tour and talk about next steps, next plans, and all that stuff. So one thing I did was, if you can tell, I have actually got Cevicio infused armor and a couple of the pieces of equipment. These let me fly, which is nice. Now it took a while, and I had a little farm set up right here in this little section here, and I had a whole bunch of lily pads of fertility, and I don't even know where those went. The reason I tore it down was because I couldn't automate it. I tried to, there they are. I tried to actually use the planter and harvester, but those, you need an add-on mod for it, and I just really wasn't, I couldn't figure out how to get it installed. It's kind of funny, I actually write software, but, you know, get me to install something, I'll run into problems every time, so. But I did do, let's come down here and take a peek real quick. So I've got a planter over here, if I can stop. And right now I'm collecting darkwood saplings and a little patch of netherwort right in the middle. And I'm running basically power and item conduits up into all my chests and stuff like that. I actually just switched over from the ghostwood. You can see I got, it's way too much ghostwood. I didn't really mean to get that much, but as I get sifting dirt and stuff like that, I get different kinds of, and I think it's soul sand and some other stuff I've been getting. There they are, you know, different kinds of trees. I don't know that I'm going to try these. These kind of blow up and stuff. These grow down. So I grew the ones that I kind of figured were safe to grow here. That would work with the Mine Factory Reloaded stuff. Let's get a little bit of cobble. I did get a dog and a dog spawn over there, which was interesting. Got I don't know how much of this I've shown. I've got some wheat, some carrots, some sugar cane, and some potatoes. I got a mushroom farm over here. I don't use any of it. I actually had, you know, last time I had a cow spawn, I actually used the few, what are these, gas tiers that I got from sifting soul sand to capture it. And I've actually got a few safari nets, reusable ones. So I've got a slime, a fluid cow, which is the cow I caught, blue slime. I think I've got an Enderman, a celebrity, generic bee of course, who tried to run up on me as I was over here cleaning out this piece of junk chest I've got sitting here that keeps filling up with, all of this junk that I don't need. So I've actually been sorting out loot bags. I don't even put them in here anymore. Let me clear out just a little bit of space. Anything that I know comes out, so like I've been putting arrows in here. This is the loot bag recycler. I don't know why I grabbed the spider eyes, but I'll stick those over here real quick. But I've got what I've got up here. Let's actually go up here. If you take a peek, you can see I've got a whole bunch of mobs in here. And so what I've got up here is I've got a line of single wide spawning pads with some trapdoors, so they just kind of fall off. They fall on the conveyor belts into a central channel here, into a 3x3 hole. They don't die instantly from the fall. They actually get chopped up. I've got let me get rid of this. The other nice thing about this Cevicio armor, no fall damage. But down here, let's come in here real quick. I've actually got an auto spawner set up. You can see it's full of essence. I mean, I've just been, you know, storing this stuff up. Can't get rid of it fast enough. Let me close this guy out. But I've got a grinder on each of the 4 sides of this bottom hole. Basically what this looks like. Let me see if I can come and take a peek. We just get rid of that one. Okay. So basically down here, sometimes they fall all the way and get killed, but for the most part the grinders do a good job of just cleaning up any of the mess. I've got it lit up so nothing's spawning down here at the bottom. It doesn't really matter too much anyway. But the auto spawner is taking care of whatever spawns I want. So that's creating quite a bit of loot. The loot gets sent over here to this diamond chest via this tesseract. And that's where I'm getting all of this stuff. And I've literally just been throwing it away. I know I can combine it and melt it down, you know, obviously except for the leather ones. But it's right now it's just not worth my time because of what I'll show you next, which is over here. Well, actually, let's go over here and talk about power first. So I've got a down here I've got what is this, netherrack. Jeez, can't talk today. And so that gives you a melting speed of 3, as you can see here from the crucible. So I've got all of these crucibles set up here on top, and I've got a duplicate system down here at the bottom. And it's basically just creating me infinite lava, which is, you know, pretty simple. I've got barrels here. I've got, where is it coming from? Well, I can show you up here a little bit better. So I've got under here, I think it is. Let's go. Yep, under here I've got you know, the world interaction upgrade on a transfer node. I've got a lava over here and water over here, and so it's just, you know, building infinite cobble for this one, infinite cobble for this one. I've got infinite cobble here for this one, and I got one more over here. So I've got plenty of cobble. At some point I need to actually probably convert this into some of the compressed cobblestones, but I do have all the lava I'm producing comes into this magmatic dynamo and this magmatic dynamo. This one's at full power because I've upgraded it using the cryocoil flux amplifier, the flux modulation booster. So I'm at, you know, ×8 energy produced and lava consumed on both of these. This one runs at about half power. This one runs at full power, which is plenty to power all the stuff I need. Let me go ahead and sleep through the night here just so I don't get snuck up on. Got a few more. I just switched over from the ghost wood saplings to the dark wood saplings, so I'm sneaking down here every time I get a few. And I'm sure my chest is probably pretty full of ghost wood again. Yeah, so I need to get rid of all this junk. I don't know why I have that many ghost wood saplings, because I got a full, you know, better barrel full of those. So I'm going to need those. Why do I have? Oh, I got 2 bows. The other thing I've added over here, one of my cobble generators is bringing cobble in through this tesseract along with power, and I'm pulling, I've got what are these, automatic hammerers. Each one of these along this line is turning the cobble into gravel. Each of these 2 lines is sand. This gravel line comes over here into this, I think it's this bucket here. This barrel, yeah, so I've got 11,000 gravel just sitting in there. This one turns it into dust, spits it out here. And this is the dust line, and then this one here is just the sand line. Right here, I've got an aqueous accumulator, I think, underneath. An igneous extruder. Oh, no, I don't have that aqueous accumulator. I just have igneous extruder. So I've got, no, I do. It's right here. There's aqueous accumulator. This is picking up water from both these sides, sticking it in here, so I've got full water. I'm creating stone, and I pull that into this barrel, and then, so I'm almost full up on that, and then I'm just churning through the stone. Here I've got the automatic sieve for gravel, dust, and sand, each with their own line so that it doesn't get clogged up with, you know, if one runs low. But I mean, I haven't gotten below 124 stacks on anything. I think these are triple upgraded. Yep. So these can each store 256 stacks. This one's not upgraded, but you know, it's just stone. There's really nothing coming out of the stone I need. It's just really giving me, what is this? Marble stone, limestone, and then each of the oreberry bushes, including the essence berry bushes. I planted a few over here just for fun. And of course, if you eat these, you get some levels. I've been storing a few of these over here. I actually had, because I've got the Zavicchio armor, I had the Zavicchio farm here. I've torn that down. And the next thing I need to do is figure out what I'm going to do with all of this mess. So these are all of the items that come out of each of those 4 automatic sieves. And so I really need to get the AE system up and running. This has just been, you know, kind of a pain. That's next. What else have I done? I made one of the flux infused tools. I just wanted to sickle real quick. So it was pretty simple. Just some electrum, redstone, and pyrotheum dust. I did that a couple times. I also needed, this is redstone infused diamonds, a couple of those. And then the obsidian, you know, blaze powder and pulverized obsidian to get my rod. That was so that up here I could use some of the bone meal to actually try and get the manicchio seed from the tall grass. I wasn't able to do that, but it's kind of silly anyway, because all you need is, now let's get one. Get 8 of those. I mean, I can make manicchio seeds all day long, so it's not like it's a big deal. I already had a couple on me from killing somebody, obviously. That's a manicchio seed, and then you can take that and actually create all the different types of seeds. Let's see, I've got some of them in here. You know, I've got glowstone seeds and gas seeds, so I can get gas tiers. That's what these are. So 8 of these in a crafting grid. We'll give you I think it's 2 gas tiers, so it's actually pretty cool. I use the lily pads if you tell you wherever those are. That's regular lily pads. Here they are. So you know, I've iron seeds and gold seeds. I've got coal seeds and diamond seeds. So I got a few of the seeds. I'll probably set that back up. I've checked online. There's a mod you can install that allows you to automate the magical crops using, you know, whatever, you know, the planter and harvester, but you know, it's really not that big a deal. I've got, you know, more stuff than I possibly need. I mean, I've got 10 stacks of glowstone dust, 23 stacks of, you know, redstone dust. I mean, I don't really need anything. The gas tiers are really the only thing that's nice to have. That's just because I've been, you know, like I said, collecting, you know, safari net monsters. But you know, even that I don't really need, because this guy's giving me all the other mob drops I need. When this fills up with rotten flesh, I've been taking it over here now. So this is just slowly converting, you know, rotten flesh into dirt. So this is real dirt. I'm taking the raw sewage, or is that what it is? The sludge, that's what it is, sludge. And you can see with this tesseract, I'm actually sending fluid, and I send it way up here, is where my sludge boiler is. So it's getting power, and it's converting the sludge, and this is why you don't get too close to it. I don't have any sludge in there just yet. But this guy's receiving fluid and energy and sending items back. The sludge boiler, what it does, it takes the byproduct, the liquid byproduct from the farm, and as it, maybe when it chops this one down, you'll see. There we go. You get poison and hunger. So you really don't want to stick around by it, so that's why I stuck it way up there. I don't go up there. So, now more junk to throw away. Over here, the sludge boiler will give us actually quite a few things. It gives us the heat sand, the red sand, netherrack, regular sand. It gives us, we'll come back to that one, soul sand, the podzol, gravel, clay. And the other thing it gives us is dirt, but not just one kind of dirt. It gives us two kinds of dirt. So you can see this one has a 3:1, and this one just dirt 3. So they don't stack together, so I actually have two better barrels for those. Over here is my soul sand generator. If we take a peek in here, I've got another aqueous accumulator. It's sending water up. And it is refilling this wood barrel and slowly converting that to witch water. I've got, whenever I get a lot of sand, which you can see I got 30 stacks of sand in here now, it'll stick a piece of sand in here. I've got the mycelium around it. That's what converts this to witch water. It's the same thing we did over there. I just automated it over here real quick. It could be a little bit more compact, but it really doesn't matter too much. I mean, just whenever I get a full barrel of the soul sand, I just stick it over here in one of the auto sieves and just get it processed. That's really all I've been doing. I get tons of the essence here. I've actually been converting that, slowly upgrading. Like I said, I got the full Zavicchio armor. I've got a Zavicchio bow and a sword. Pretty soon I'm going to actually get some of the magical crop. I've got a blank, where is it? The base charm right now. When I get a few more stacks of the essence, I think I'm going to go and put a strength, wherever it is, strength gem on my sword. And I think what it does, I think this one does, it does a whole bunch of extra, and that's why I had the essence of, I've got a quartz seed I plant every now and then, but I need to get to this point. Some of these are pretty expensive, but the payback is pretty good. Like, when I use this, I get 2 gas tiers. I can actually get bottles of enchanting if I had an empty vial. I mean, it's actually a pretty powerful mod. It's maybe kind of cheaty, especially with the flight, but I could have gone the other route and used a jetpack. I'd never used magical crops, so I figured it'd be fun to use. I've got where is he? Back over here. I grew a pumpkin. I got a little snowman. Anytime I get an iron sword, let's see if we got one in here. I don't think we do. No iron sword yet. I am getting my blaze rods, so we'll stick those over here. I need to automate, some more of this stuff too. I need to actually get it so it filters out all these, equipment. I know, again, I can combine them and melt them down, but I've got an entire double chest over here full of iron and gold stuff. I got some more in here. I mean, I've got so much junk I don't know what to do with, and that's why I need to get into AE sooner rather than later. And that'll be the next thing I jump into. And I think because it's been a while since I've done that, I'll probably do the building of all the AE systems and stuff like that, and automation of it. I'll probably do that more online. I don't even keep the meat I get anymore. I just really get rid of it. The other thing with magical crops, you'll see I've got a dev null. this one's kind of an interesting little thing. So let me actually stick this here. Actually, let me get rid of some junk. What else don't I need? Most of this stuff. But whenever you do the magical crops, a lot of times, I still got more of this junk. When you do the magical crops, you'll pick up one of the byproducts is this tainted essence. So let me actually come over here. And if we throw that on the ground, so when I break the magical crop, you'll get this, and this is what happens with it. So if you stick it in a dev null, you can see the bad effects go away, and that's because this guy kind of acts as a container within your inventory. So as long as you've got this in your inventory, you're not going to hurt yourself. And the dev null block is pretty easy. It's just cobblestone and an apple. So it's makes that work pretty good. But that's about all I got to show you today. I got to up my power. I'm going to replace the nether rack with stone and then put blazing pyrotheum under it. Probably need to go up a few more levels. It's this isn't the most efficient power. I think I can use what's the other one I've got in here? No. There it is, Stirling generator. I think if you put lava buckets in that, it's pretty powerful. You can actually even put blaze rods, and that's how I got mine. So I made the precious dolls, which is with porcelain, clay, and diamond. Angry doll was just some blaze powder, which I'm getting tons of. Actually, all of this stuff I'm getting tons of. Stick that in a barrel of lava, and you get yourself, after a minute or so, you get yourself a blaze. I've just captured it with a reusable safari net. I did the same thing with one of the creepy dolls. I actually had one of my random single-use safari nets. So let's do one just for fun. I got a good sword, so I don't want that. Let's do it over here. Let's see what we get. That's a pig this time. So one time I got a squid, so I actually was able to... Let me get rid of some of this junk. I'll keep that. I do not want the bacon though. I love bacon, but I don't need bacon. Let's see what's in here just for fun. We got some more dark steel. The rest of it we'll just toss in the recycler. It's another one of the weird blocks over here you can stick. So for example, I can stick all these bones I'm getting, which I really have no use for. Anything that comes out of a loot bag you can actually stick in here, and you can see it's going to eat them up. I can stick the dark steel in, but I'll keep it just for fun. Here we go. Dark steel. We'll stick the Zavicchio essence over here, or Minicchio essence over here. But I mean, I've got to get into AE. I just have too much stuff here. I mean, half my time is spent clearing these things out and processing them. So, I mean, I've got 3 stacks of diamonds now, halfway there to 3 stacks for emeralds, and I have no use for any of that stuff. So, I need to, actually, I need to find my book. Maybe we can cross out some stuff. So I've done quite a bit of stuff. I just need to get into AE so I can kind of process stuff a little bit better. But let's come back over here. See where we're at. Second layer to my island. I mean, I went down there and put a little platform, so I think that counts. Obsidian with a stone barrel. I can show you that real quick. I think, is that... What do we put in there? Is it redstone? I think it's redstone. I still have my barrel. We'll do one real quick. There's a couple ways to do it. Oh, I think this gives me netherrack. Yep, so that gives me netherrack, which I've got some over here. That's how I got all my netherrack for my lava generator over there. If I instead do... get one more bucket of lava. This is gonna mess up my... I think I've got a barrel over here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's. I don't want to have to lay down all my torches, so we'll just get some. Need some more than that. But if we pour water over the top of this, it turns that into obsidian. You can also get obsidian from all those loot bags, but you know, it's still pretty easy to do that way. You know, you can make an infinite, you know, obsidian. You know, if I'm pulling lava in, I could just put a pipe on it to pull it out. So that's that one out of the way. So let's cross that guy off. Obsidian with a stone barrel. We need to upgrade an existing thing. I've got, these are all, I mean, I've upgraded them. But I've not upgraded an existing one. So maybe next time we'll upgrade my flint axe into an iron axe or something. It's actually got repair on it. It's pretty good. Update your monster farm to kill monsters automatically. I've got my grinders set up. Oops. So that works just fine. Breaking tall grass to get a manicchio seed. I mean, I tried it. I probably tried it for about an hour. Didn't work, so I know I can make them from seeds. So I'm going to say, hey, I've made manicchio seeds, so I'm just going to cross that one off. Haven't used a sprinkler yet. I did craft a diamond seed. I think it's over here somewhere. Sorry for all the noise. That's lava, so maybe it's over here. That's a regular one. That's a quartz. Where did I put it? Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's why I need to get into AE, because I'm literally losing this. Oh, it's over here. There's my diamond seed. Zavicchio infused armor we've got. We can fly. We haven't gone to the nether. We do have a diamond dolly, so when we do go to the nether, we can get some spawners. Haven't done any of these. Power generator, yeah, we've got plenty of power. I built a pulverizer, used it just for fun, but the auto hammer seems to work a little bit better, so that's what I've been going with. But I have used the pulverizer. We've got, yeah, we're powering plenty of things. Automate a farm with the farming station. I haven't done the farming station yet. Don't have a chunk loader yet. We need to get AE. Haven't done an ender quarry. Let me think. I think that's autocraft something with a cyclic assembler. I've actually done that. I was going to try to, and I'll show you how this works. This is the copper one. We'll just do that one. So it's clear. We'll stick this here. And we'll get some copper ore. So if I come over here to my cyclic assembler, which has some power now, if I come into the schematic, stick a blank schematic in here, and these are really easy to make. I'll show you a blank schematic real quick. It's just a couple pieces of paper and then a piece of blue dye, so either lapis or another one of the blue dyes from Natura. But if you just stick what you want to craft here, click check, it saves it. So now if I stick 4 broken copper ore in here, I will get copper ore gravel, which I can then smelt down. I've got some smelting things here. I've got some octadic capacitors. So let me get that out of here. Stick that with my other ingots that I haven't been able to use yet. So we auto-crafted something. I think that counts. And it's kind of cheaty, but it's still good. Auto-crafted something. Yeah, need some more. So we're doing quite a bit. Like I said, I'll probably now that I'm into more of the important stuff, like going to the nether, killing the wither, AE systems. I'll probably do more of that stuff on camera. I just wanted to get all this grindy stuff out of the way, and then I of course went a little overboard with better barrels and actually having all this. And this is actually, I get way too much junk from this. It's almost too efficient, even though it's not at all efficient. I mean, it doesn't produce hundreds of monsters an hour, but I've got to get rid of all this stuff every 5-10 minutes or it stops working again. So I need to find a better way to do that. Let's sleep for a minute. And we'll stick our book back here just to have it somewhere. And we'll dump off some of this junk that I don't need. Here's my little doggy. Need to get maybe we can name him this time. I got some levels. I do have a dog and her name is Daisy. So let's just name her Daisy. And she's a white schnauzer, so it works out pretty good. Hi Daisy. Okay. So now we named our dogs. That's kind of fun. And I think that's about all I'll do for today. And then I think next time I record, I'll actually do the AE system, and I'll do it on camera because there's some changed recipes. There's a hard way to do it and an easy way to do it using the chisel. I think it's a chisel. I don't want to do it that way. Let's do one of these guys. So you can either use the inscriber, or you can use, it's a Certus quartz cutting knife. Okay, so, I've been stockpiling some silicone. Honestly, I don't even remember how I made it. It's been so long, so let's look at that real quick. Oh, it's just smelting down some nether quartz or Certus quartz dust, which I've got tons of. I mean, there's literally no chance I'm ever going to use all this stuff. So I think it's just smelting it down. This is on... Yeah, so that's how I'm getting all of that stuff. I was burning through some rubber from my rubber trees to get the other stuff. Where are we at over here with this? I have this all set up? Yep. Okay, so I'm getting some chalky apples, which honestly, I don't even know. I think they heal or give you, refresh your hunger, but I haven't had to use them. We haven't done any potions. We haven't gone to the nether. We got quite a few things we'll do here. Probably the last thing I'll do off camera is upgrade this. Might even get rid of this little one here. Upgrade this to use the blazing pyrotheum, which I think, so it's just pyrotheum dust in a magma crucible, so that's easy to set up. I got my magma crucible set up right here. So we'll just, I've got tons of it made already, and it's pretty simple to make. I think the only hard thing is the sulfur, but I've got 8 stacks of sulfur, so we'll be able to make plenty of that stuff. Let me see, where's the recipe for that? Oh, actually, let's go back. There it is. So it's sulfur, pulverized coal, redstone, and blaze powder. And I've got all of that stuff. I've got my blaze, whatchamacallit, what is that stupid thing called? Safari net in there. So I've got 30, what's this? Almost 30 stacks of blaze rods. Nothing really to work with. So I've actually we don't even need this guy here anymore. We'll stick that in here just to get rid of it, clear up one more spot. But that's going to do it for us today. We'll say goodbye to our little snowman, and we'll say goodbye to Daisy, and I'll upgrade the power a little bit, clean up some more stuff, get rid of some more stuff, clear up some more room. I don't really need to automate food because I've got one of the it's the safari nets with a cow in it, so I've got plenty of beef. I think I'll get into Food Plus maybe a little bit just to play around with it. It's been a while since I've played with Food Plus, so there's some interesting recipes you can make. Honestly, I don't really eat or run around too much on here, and the island's still pretty small. I do need to expand out. Maybe I'll actually build a real base instead of just having all this stuff kind of just scattered around. Because I'm definitely getting a little cramped, feeling a little cramped. Maybe I need to make Power Island back out that way. Farming Island and Animal Island or something. But for now, this is just what I've been going with. And it's been going pretty well, as you can see. So, well, I think that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.